Good evening, and welcome to another Lego Speed Champions stream. Today, hold on a second. Let's try this again. Um, we have a. Let's try this again. Um, we have. Yeah, okay. I seem to have fixed the audio issue. Okay, I had a different microphone set up for the stream last night because we were streaming Discord as well. So I'm back to my normal setup tonight for Lego Speed Champions, and my microphone was not set correctly. So that's what that was. And now we can start proper. So that's what that was. All right, so I have tonight a Lego Speed Champions 2-pack. This is the Lamborghini 2-pack. Let's go over to the camera. We have here tonight this green car is the Lamborghini Urus, which is the second car we're going to build tonight. It's a little chunkier than most of the Speed Champions cars. But we'll see two really chunky cars within the last three 2-packs. And this black and gold car, which is the first car we're building tonight, is the Lamborghini Huracan. Black is a really beautiful color for cars, but there's only 4 cars in the entire Speed Champions Generation 2 line to be based around black. There's a number of cars with black in the color scheme, though, as a highlight color, but there's only 4 that are based around black. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get this will take the total number of Lamborghini cars in my Speed Champions collection to 4, so which makes Lamborghini one of the more represented car companies in the line. There's also the Countach and the Vision that we did as single car episodes earlier, so go check those out. But tonight we'll do the Huracan and the Urus, and after this we only have 3 more Speed Champions 2-packs, and then we will have completed this Speed Champions second generation series. I also brought out my tool like usual just in case. And if we take a look at the back of the box, you can see we have pictures of the cars driving away in Speed Champions tradition. And then we also have photos of the real cars here. These look pretty good. These look like pretty accurate representations. I think that's a cool tradition they have where showing the cars driving away on the back of the box. It's kind of a cute tradition. Anyway, this is a big box, so let's go ahead and get it open. Okay, the seal is broken. And we are inside. And from loading the instructions earlier, I know that this set has 5 numbered bags. So 2, 1. Oh, 5 is another starting gate like we had with the Jaguars last week. I'll set that aside because that'll be the end of the stream. Okay, there's 1 and 2. That's the Huracan. And here's bag 4 and 3, which I'll set aside for when we're doing the Urus later. And let's set bag 2 aside as well, because we don't need it yet. What else do we have in this box? We have here our instruction books for the Urus and the Huracan. As you know, we don't use the paper instructions, so I have a PDF I'll be pulling up in a minute. And there's, 2 more things in this box. 3 more things in this box, actually. The standard chassis piece which I know from setting up the instructions that this is going to be used for the first car, the Huracan. So we'll just leave that on the table, accessible. And we have here the sticker sheet for the Urus and the considerably more substantial sticker sheet for the Huracan. So there's a lot of stickers on this sheet. The Urus really doesn't have a lot of stickers on it. That's a manageable sticker sheet. This is going to be fun. All right, let's get the Huracan sticker sheet here. Let's pull up the instructions. Sticker sheet here. Okay, we have the instructions for the Huracan up now. All right, and let's go ahead and get this started. So you can see it's this is also from that very first 2020 wave of Speed Champions Generation 2. So you can see instead of back and then the front, we have base and then the top. So here we have the instructions are telling us to open bag 1 and pull out the chassis piece. You can see here from the picture that, like usual, bag 1 starts with our little driver. So let's go ahead and find the pieces for the driver. I found his head. There's his hair. I'm holding his legs already, but we need to find his torso. There it is. It was hiding under a piece. And we get his head. And he has a confident half smile, or he has over the top excited smile. I think we're gonna keep this look for, or let's see, I'm gonna put the hair on. I'm trying to see which one looks better with the hair. Yeah, it's a more subdued look, or more subtle look, I mean. The confident half smile, that's what we're gonna go with. So there's our driver. You can see his Lamborghini branded racing jacket with a black jacket with silver striping on it. And on the back, it has the Lamborghini logo. My camera doesn't want to focus on that, which is fine. All right, here's the driver again. And now let's go ahead and, you know the drill by now. We're going to sit him down so he can watch his car be built. And the picture shows he has a white helmet and a wrench. White helmets are relatively unusual in Speed Champions. The majority of drivers have black helmets. So it's cool that he has a white helmet to contrast his black car. Or I should say contrast against his black car, but I don't know what the proper grammar is there. All right. And the picture also shows him having a wrench. I have pulled, because this is a 2-pack, the baggie of spare wrenches for the other driver. We will worry about that when the time comes. You'll notice I'm down to only 4 wrenches in that baggie, which is a good thing. It means after tonight we've only got 3 more 2-packs, and then we're done with the series. So he's sitting with his accessories now. He has his helmet, he has his wrench, and he's going to watch the car be built. And we have the chassis piece here ready to go. So let's go ahead and start building the Lamborghini Huracan. There's not too much to talk about tonight. We are putting on both of the axle blocks because this is an early. This is a first year set. You'll notice that we don't put in the axle pins into the axle blocks. They come in the bag with the wheels. And most Speed Champions cars, I think from it was either 2021 or 2022 when they switched over to putting the pins in when you put the block on. But let's go ahead and get some momentum going with our build here. I know that this is a spare piece, so I'll go ahead and set it aside early. Normally I don't put anticipated spare pieces aside, but that's very clearly a helmet visor, which is not going to appear in the set again until we get to the second car. And that bag has its own helmet for the second driver. Okay, we're doing some interesting shaping bits here, it looks like. The early wave cars from second generation tend to be a little bit blockier and chunkier than the ones from around the middle of the line or so on. The cars that came out this year are, for the most part, really sleek and elegant. But I like the chunky cars too, because they have character and they have substance when you pick them up and hold them. This car is already off to an interesting start. It'll be cool to watch this car evolve, given all these stickers here with the gold highlights. All right, where is that piece? There's always a couple pieces in each bag that like to hide. There it is. We found it. it's cool that Lamborghini has 4 cars and Ferrari has 3 cars. So there's 7 cars out of 41 that are Italian. The Italians have a pretty good representation in Speed Champions Generation 2. I think that's kind of cool. My favorite Italian restaurant in the area decided to close permanently, and their next closest location is like 2 state lines away. But that's okay because there's plenty of other good Italian restaurants in the area. All right. I know I'm not talking much. That's because I'm trying to focus on what's going on here. Okay, those look like hinge bases, not hinge bases, bars for clips, which means this is going to contribute to angling later. We need another one of those sections real quick. Okay, that's on. Okay, and these are pinholes, so this will probably be used for some shaping later. Okay, so it looks like we're doing the back wheel arch, or I don't know if that's the back or the front yet. But it looks like we're doing 2 of the wheel arches. I think that might be the back we're working on. Speed Champions generally has a back to front build progression. Even in the early sets where it was base to top, it generally ran back to front. I think that's lined up correctly. Yeah. All right, let's do the other one. So after tonight, we've really only got 3 more 2-packs, and then my Speed Champions Generation 2 collection will be complete. And then I'm going to have to go on a almost complete Lego hiatus for a couple months because I have some expenses that I need to catch up on by September. Since Lego is some of my favorite content that I do on the channel, we may fill the absence of physical Lego sets with going back to doing some of the computer Lego that I used to do before I got back into physical Lego. And in addition to the computer Lego, I'll probably bring in some more game streams. I know I've been talking about that for a few months, but with physical Lego being not really an option for a short time. It'll give us an opportunity to look at some of those games that I've been planning to do. Okay, so it says we're good thing nothing fell on the floor when Butterfingers happened just there. But it says to do 2 of these, 1 for each side. So looks like we're beginning to set up the brackets that will make up the sides of that we will attach the sides of the car to when we get to the second bag. Maybe even the first bag. I don't know exactly where we're gonna put when we put the sides on the car, but this is the beginnings of the side brackets for that. Okay. Clip. I wonder what this clip is going to be used for. This will go here. And that clip is suspended right over that hole. So something's going to go there. I'm just not sure what. Okay, and now we have a whole bunch of jumpers going on. And it looks like this is also filling in a lot of the color for the back here. Which means we're getting close to the top of the structure for this section. Interesting. There should be 1 more of those. There it is. And then we get a tile here. And then the steering wheel. Another steering wheel that's on gray rather than black. Most of the Speed Champion steering wheels are on black bases, but this one's on a gray base. There it is, the steering wheel. So looks like we'll be building up the console around the steering wheel. Okay. So we get another jumper here. And we're gonna get studs right here. And then we're gonna put this between them, behind this, or I should say in front of the steering wheel. This goes right there like that. And we have our first sticker. what's going on the sticker. There it is. There's the sticker. So the picture shows if I align the open end of the sticker with the bottom. So this is going to make the central console in the driver's area. It would help if I can put it straight though. I had it centered but not straight. You need to do both for it to look good. Now this is an interior sticker, meaning it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect because you won't be able to see it from the finished model, but I still want it to look good. So there's the sticker with the central console dials and gauges on it. And this goes in the middle here, lined up like that. So now we're building up shaping and structure for the front of the car, just like we did before with the back of the car. Okay, and we have another one of these. We have another one of these bar pieces for a clip. So I guess that's going to involve some of the front shaping. And that goes here. And then we also put on the front wheel arches on the step. Like this. And then we have to put some plates in to start to fill up the middle section, I guess. Oh, right, we want to make sure that they line up properly. That's why I wasn't going in, because I was trying to attach it in the incorrect position. Okay, let's keep the build going. Black cars are cool, but it's harder to find black pieces in the parts pile. I don't have the best lighting in my build area, which is okay because when I designed the stream studio, or actually when we set up the stream studio, I wasn't really doing a lot of Lego then. Okay. What's going on there? Okay, apparently we're supposed to put a jump across that central piece there. Like this. then we put in these here. And then we have this curved slope here that goes behind the steering wheel. And there's a plate next to that. And now we're going to get another sticker. And actually, does this sticker line up with anything else? It will eventually. Okay, so judging on how the sticker looks, there's going to be another shape that gets added in bag 2. So I'm going to need to do this carefully. Sticker number 17. Okay. Did I miss a step? Oh, yeah. So we want the 16 sticker to go on that side. And actually, these two stickers, actually, I was looking at the sticker sheet. They're going to line up with something coming on the other side. I think we'll be fine. So our first little bit of the gold highlighting on the outside of the car. This will go right here. And now if I come here, I put that little 1x1 plate on the wrong bit of the bottom here. It's supposed to be on that side, I think. So now we'll come back and we'll do the sticker on the other side. That sticker is not straight. Let's try that again. I think that's good. That should be good enough. And now it looks like we're doing our first major assembly. It looks like we're just about done with bag one. A few more pieces in bag one, and then we'll be able to move on to the second bag of the car. Okay, we need to do a sticker now. I think I see which way the sticker is facing. And it looks like this sticker is going to be a self-contained unit. So centering matters, but it doesn't really line up with anything else. So it looks like it's a sponsorship sticker with a tiny Lamborghini logo in the middle and some sponsors on the top and bottom. Oppo and Max Turbo. All right, and now we have some more stickers. Okay, I want to, these stickers line up with what's already there, so I actually want to get this section onto the car and then put those two stickers on. Oh man, very tiny sticker to do here. Looks like this sticker is color blocking. Okay. Yeah, that's the sticker I want. That's those two little stickers we just put onto the assembly. Okay, what's going on here? We have a little gold tile going on here. This goes in the middle here like that. Let's see, let me check the picture real quick because that's a big gap there. Yeah, that gap is supposed to be there. So this assembly will go onto the front of the car using that clip and line up like that. And from here I can put on those two other stickers because these have the headlights, but they're supposed to line up with that gold stripe. So the gold stripes on the front of the car line up with these headlight stickers. So I'm trying to do that so there's not too much gapping. Obviously, with the hood angle down, there is going to be a gap between the pieces. I just want to make sure that those gold stripes line up, even though there will be a gap between the pieces. So that's what the front of the car looks like, with that whole section attached and the stickers placed and the headlights on there. So let's set these pieces aside because they're the extras. And it's time to move on to bag 2. And this was a 2020 set, which means the wheels and the tires are still separate. And I need to set them aside like I always do so that they don't roll around on us. And of course we have the baggie of wheel covers. We will set that aside until we need them. There's the other wheel. Now let's get the rest of our pieces out. And of course I set the windscreen aside. And this windscreen has some really nice printing on it. I will definitely show the camera when the time comes. Alright. Our parts pile is mostly black, so piece hunting is going to be a little difficult, but we'll do our best. Okay, so it looks like we're doing the first detailing for the sides of the car now. Okay. And this actually just lines up the wheel arch, so I don't think this stripe needs to line up with anything in particular, but I still want the sticker to be straight. So that's what we just put on. And this is the one for this side of the car, so I'll show you what it looks like on the car when I do the one for the other side. Except we're not doing the other side quite yet because we're doing an assembly. It's got these shiny gold 1x1 bits that we're working with. Get it. Okay, what's going on here? We get a wedge. Yeah, this is the one facing the right way. So that goes there. And this whole section attaches to the, oh, I see. So this attaches to the front of the car here and fills in that gap, but how exactly is it meant to line? Like this, okay. Oh, I see how it goes. So you see that big gap in the corner underside of the car? This section fills that in. Let's lift that up so that I can line up these sections. Okay, that's on. All right. And now we're going to do the same two bits on the other side. So we need to first find a 1x1 tile. And then the 1x1 plate. So this goes on this side like this. All right, and now we just got to build that little section assembly that will fill in that other gap on that side of the front of the car. It's interesting that we're doing the surface detailing for the front of the car before the surface detailing for the back of the car, because in Speed Champions almost exclusively does the back of the car first. Even in the early waves, when they did bottom to top, they still generally went back towards the front. Oh, it's just, yeah, that's why I got confused. I was looking for the wrong piece. It's kind of interesting that these shiny gold pieces are showing up as brown in the instructions. Like the colors aren't even close at all in the instruction. The other colors are pretty close, just not that color for some reason. I almost had a Butterfingers moment, but I was able to catch the save before I dropped it. We need the correct wedge. That is the correct wedge. We need a plate to go with it. And then this section will go on to this corner of the car. Okay, that's on. Now we're just gonna, looks like we're doing some more shaping here. Some tiles to smooth off the front there. And then we're also starting up on the back again, it looks like. Okay, we're going to do an assembly now. Based on the little inset picture, it doesn't look like this is going to be a symmetrical assembly, which means that this is something we'll have to repeat and mirror for the other side. I think, unless I'm misinterpreting the picture. Clever way to do some color blocking there. Get a pin. And a plate. Interesting. We're jumping to another whole assembly here. This must be a part of that assembly. I don't want to put the stick. Oh yeah, I definitely want to get this other piece on first. The tile, and then I can put the two stickers on. at the same time because they line up. There's a stripe that goes across them. Oh, I see. It's meant to be. Oh, I see. All right. Yeah. In the picture, the sticker is upside down. That's why I got confused for a moment. But that's really the only way to line up the stripes on the two stickers. Not perfect, but it's good enough to continue. Okay, and this attaches to this somehow. Like this, I would assume, yeah. And then this goes on the side of the car. Oh, I see. So this actually, the pin here, pins into these holes we put in the middle of the seating area, or the back of the seating area, like that. These holes, these pin holes behind the seating area, that's how these pins go in. And that's how the side of the car attaches, like that. And there's a gap there I can see. And that's what it looks like. And you can see there's this big, huge gap below the side panels. So when we do the one on this side, I'll be able to look at the picture and see if it's meant to be pushed down at an angle to fill the gap. Okay. All right, that goes on there. Stream just passed the 1 hour mark. So I think we're making pretty good time. Considering we have a whole nother car to do, our timing could be a little more efficient, but this car has a lot of stickers. All right, where's the black pinhole piece that we need? There it is. It was right under me the whole time. just not in the section of the pile I was actually looking in. So we'll stick that plate in, and we need to get the pin. And we'll come over here. And same deal as before. We'll put the other piece on before we do the sticker. What's this? Let's set this aside. It matches the color scheme of the car, but it's unlike anything I've ever seen in a Lego set before. So we'll see what we're meant to do with that later. I thought I felt something drop, but yeah, I think I see it. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, not a Lego piece, it's a peanut. Oh well, something fell. It's lost now, probably. Excuse me. And there it is for this side. Not a perfect lining up of the stripe, but close enough to continue. Let me look at the picture, because that gap really is confusing me. I can't tell if that gap is supposed to be there or not. Well, let's just keep going. So now we're doing a little bit with wedges here. Oh, I see. This goes here. Okay, so we're just filling in some of the side shaping here with these wedge assemblies. So that's what it looks like with the that little shaping bit in. It's black on black, so you can't really see it on the camera. Okay, and it has us putting the wheels on already, even though the back of the car still needs to be put together. Okay, well, let's start by putting these wheels into the tires and the pins in the back of the wheels. And then we will go in and get the wheel covers. We have a lot of pieces left over here. It's not normal to see the wheels put on before the body of the car is done. So it's interesting to see the wheels being done now. I'm sure they have a reason. Of course, this is early wave, so it might be before build progressions were settled in. We want the multi-spoke version of the wheels for this one. Alright, I'm just taking out my wheel covers. Okay, we'll set those aside. We don't need those. And we will put the wheel covers on the wheels and put the wheels on the car. Okay, so that's what the wheel looks like with the wheel covers. I know it's a little hard to see, but if the light hits it just right, you can see the detail. Okay, the wheels are on. And now we're doing an assembly. Unless we're probably building up the back of the car, because the whole back of the car is still structural bits. It doesn't look like the back of the car yet. It's probably doing this section last because maybe, and we probably had to put the wheels on first because maybe this section is big and the car needed to be lifted off the ground, maybe. That's my best guess, at least for why things are out of order on this build compared to the normal Speed Champions progressions. Grill slopes. That's a piece I don't see very often. It looks like we're doing some detailing with trans red, so this would be the tail lights. And some more of the gold tiling. And an assembly for the assembly. It looks like we're building the exhaust. And we get a tile with sticker here. A Lamborghini sticker. Lamborghini logo sticker with a gold stripe on it. We will attach this onto here. How does this thing line up? So yeah, I'll go ahead and finish building this section, and then I will show you, because this looks like we are building up the back of the car now, and this section is loaded with detail. Okay, this is an oddly shaped piece with an oddly shaped sticker. put in some panels as well for some shaping. Yeah, that's a weak connection. But yeah, a connection that should be strengthened when we attach it. I think we'll be fine. You know, it helps if you press the piece in all the way. I almost had a disaster there. I'm glad I noticed that before it was a problem. And now that side popped off. Okay, so here's the whole back of the car assembly. You can see the taillights, the Lamborghini logo, the exhaust. This whole section attaches to the back of the car. And actually this lines up evenly with the back of the car, so I'm not sure why we went out of sequence. Because my guess was it would overhang and need to be lifted off the ground, but no, it's even with the bottom of the car, so I'm not sure. Something fell off. Okay, that's easily fixed. If I can get my finger in there, it's easily fixed, I mean. Yeah, we're good. So the back of the car assembly has been attached. And now we're going to start tiling up the back of the car. Okay, so there's the beginnings of the tilings for the back of the car now. And we have 6 stickers on this step. Okay, see what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to line up the gold striping on these little tiles on the back of the car. Sorry if I'm a bit off camera. These stickers require some precision work. No, that's a badly placed sticker. Okay, there's one stripe done. Let's do the one for this side now. Okay, that first sticker is going to need to be fixed. It's nowhere near the edge and leaves a big gap. Bigger than I consider acceptable. But based on the page count, we're getting really close to the finish of this first car. Okay, it's not perfect, but it'll have to do. So there's the back of the car. Why is the camera showing the front? So there's the back of the car with those stripes on it. You can see I butchered the stickers on that side a little bit. That side came out pretty good. Yeah, let's actually do a little adjustment on this side real quick, if I can. Because that didn't look good at all. No, I just made it worse. All right, let's leave it. Let me try attaching it from the other end. Okay, it's a little bit better. Still not as good as the other side, but it's passable now. Let's go ahead and move on. And this piece is going to have 2 stickers on it. No, 1 sticker. And this sticker gets some of the trans brown that matches the canopy. And it's going to get 2 stickers on it. Including this 1 sticker that has an Italian flag kind of logo on it. I'm not sure if this lines up with anything or not, so. Yes, it does actually. Is it the canopy we're lining up with? Maybe. I'm not really sure. So it's got this big giant detailing sticker on top, and then this Italian flag motif on the side here. And this sticker goes over here. Somehow it lines up. Like that, I think. And now we're doing whatever this is going to be. Okay, and then we have this paddle piece, which is going to get 2 stickers on, one on each side. And these stickers are just a gold color blocking with the name Roger Dubois on it. And there's one on each side of the paddle. Because the sticker is not the same color as the paddle, I'm trying to center it. As best as I can. That's good enough. So that's that side, and that's what the sticker looks like. And now I just have to put one on the other side. I have no idea who Roger Dubois is. He may be the captain of the Lamborghini race team. That's just a guess, though. So this whole assembly looks like that. And this pins in to the clip here in the middle of the seating area. And then we have another one of these curved slopes that we're going to set up with the 2 stickers. The one for this side of the car. So this side of the car also gets the Italian flag motif. And there's still 3 stickers on the sticker sheet, so we're not quite done with the stickers yet. So there it is, and the Italian flag design. And this will go here on this side of the car. Okay. And then this will go here over that exposed stud, covering up the little Technic assembly for the tail fin. And now we're doing another assembly. And we have very few pieces left for this car. And these are little bar pieces. Looks like we're building a tail fin assembly. Let me just see which way is this face. Okay, so yeah, this is that same Oppo sponsor we saw before, going across the middle of the spoiler. And I can't push the sticker all the way in because I did not line that up with the edges properly. All right, that's good. And then I get two little tiles here that each get this P0 logo. Stream already passed the hour-and-a-half mark, so yeah, we're a bit slow on this car, but we're almost done with it. So that's the P0 logo on the side. I'm not sure what P0 is. And there's the Oppo logo on top of the spoiler. Oh, yeah. Empty sticker sheet. So we can finally drop that. And we're going to take these little clip arms, snap them onto the spoiler, and then they will attach to these exposed bars in the back of the car. Looks like they both attached. Let me be sure they both attached, because I didn't hear any clicks. So the car now has the tail spoiler attached. That's cool. And then we get to put the canopy on. And it looks like this bag had a ton of spare pieces in it. So let's just push those aside. And this is the canopy. There's Roger Dubois again. It's got a nice design on it. And we will stick this up here in the front of the car. And that's what the top of the car looks like with the canopy attached. And then, of course, the sides of the car. There's a lot of black and on black going on here, but it's got some nice golden highlights. All right. So, front. Yeah, that's the end of this car. So there's the front, the side, back, other side. And I know it's hard to see the detail because it's a black car. And then the top, where you can see the most of the detailing. This car's got a pretty distinctive look. I like it. Let's go ahead and I'll set it down here. And we will Take a very quick bio break. And you can look at the car for a minute while I take a very quick bio break. Never underestimate the importance of a good bio break. Never. Anyway, let's continue building. We'll pull up the instructions here for the second car, our Lamborghini Urus. And we'll go ahead and take our Huracan. We'll take our Huracan off camera so we have room to build the Urus. We'll let the driver watch the second car be built as well. You can see from the picture, this one's got a really blocky aesthetic. This is the kind of blockiness that 2020 cars were known for. The Huracan turned out surprisingly sleek, but this car is showing the blocky aesthetic that the early Gen 2 cars were known for. Oh, this one's got another starting gate on it, like the Jaguar set had. What's interesting is it looks like it's mostly structurally the same, but the lights are different. So it looks like this one, like the first car, is also being built bottom to top. So let's go ahead and get bag 3 open. You'll notice that this car doesn't have the indication of a chassis piece. We'll be building the frame, the chassis and frame for this car completely custom. You'll notice from the picture that in Speed Champions tradition, this 2-pack also came with only one wrench. So this is where we reach into our baggie of spare wrenches. You'll see there's 4 in there, one for each of the remaining 2-packs, including this one. And we're going to pull one out for the driver of this car. And I'll just set that aside because we won't need that again until next stream. Okay. So let's go ahead, and this driver has a black helmet according to the picture. The standard Speed Champions black helmet. So if we find one of those, and there should be a visor piece in here somewhere. There it is. And let's go ahead and assemble this driver's helmet. And we'll go ahead and... Interesting. This driver has exactly the same racing jacket as the first driver. It's unusual for both drivers in a 2-pack to have matching racing uniforms. There's 2 other 2-packs in which the drivers, there's 2 other 2-packs we've built so far in which the 2 drivers have basically the same outfit, but the outfit is in different colors. But this is the first time I've seen in a 2-pack where the drivers have exactly matching outfits. All right, let's get the head. You'll also notice by the 2-pack tradition that this set has the first driver was a guy and this driver's a girl. If we can find the headpiece, we can go ahead and finish putting her together. I do not see a minifigure headpiece in this pile. I may have gone under things, but I'm not sure. Let me make sure it wasn't left behind in the bag. Nope. I don't see any yellow on the floor either. Okay. Not sure where the minifigure's head went. It fell off the table. Now, unlike the first driver, this one just has the one face. And it's a confident looking smile. So let's go ahead and put her hair on and I'll show you the driver. There's our driver for this one. There's the front of her jacket. You can see it's completely identical to the first driver. And there's the back of the jacket with the Lamborghini logo on it. And all right. Let's put her down sitting with her friend, and they can watch the second car be built together. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. So with this car, we're building a custom framework here instead of the standard chassis. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in every two-pack, there's been one car with a standard chassis and one car with a more unique brick-built framework. I don't think we've seen a two-pack yet where both cars had the same had the standard chassis. Now we've done two-car episodes like that before, when we did the two episodes where we did two thematically related single packs. But I think in terms of the actual two packs, I think each of them had a. I'll have to go back and check, but that's not a concern for tonight. There's only 3 more two packs after this one, and then our collection will be complete. Okay. This is a lime green car, but there's not a lot of lime green in this pile. I have a, yeah, looks like most of the coloration for this car comes in the second bag. All right, let's stay focused. We do have a little bit of lime green in this bag, and we're putting our first splash of the car's outer color on right now, in fact. Something's not lined up right. That's where that piece is supposed to go. Okay, let's keep going. I'm glad I noticed that before it was a problem. So we have our first hint of the car's outer color. Oh, forgot to pull out the sticker sheet. Very manageable sticker sheet for this one. Not nearly as many stickers as the other car, though still a few. This is Speed Champions after all. Okay. This is kind of an interesting assembly we're putting together. It's probably some structural section. Every Speed Champions car has its own set of uh, surprises in the build techniques. So it'll be interesting to see what this actually, yeah, this is part of the framework, it looks like. Oof, something fell off here. This one here. Okay, one moment. I'm muting for a moment. All right, sorry about that muting. Uh, Q caller just came in from work, so he came home a lot earlier than usual. So yeah, that's cool though.
Yeah, I got on the early bus, and then I came straight home when I got to my car.
Okay, so we have what looks like some Technic rods going on and a Technic frame piece. And it looks like we have two of these short axle pieces that are meant to thread this piece into the. I have no idea what this frame piece is for. This is not normal technique for Speed Champions. Okay, and then we have these little stud pieces that go on the corners like this. And if we come down here, okay, all right, so that's cool. All right, and this section goes here like this. So it looks like we're creating some framing. And is this the axle block for the front of the car? Interesting. I don't think we've seen any Speed Champions cars that don't use the standard axle blocks. This might be a first. Oh yeah, well we do have that dragster. Of course that dragster didn't use the standard axle block pieces, but this is a fairly normal looking car, or normal shaped car, even if the framework is not. Okay, stream is about to hit the 2 hour mark, which is okay. Because I knew it was going to be a long one. The 2 packs are always a nice long treat. Okay. Okay, a very long kind of bracket piece. I don't think I've seen the 6 long bracket before. Okay. Now we need to do one more of those. Okay. And we have our first bit of side detailing, it looks like. And our first sticker is going to be on this step as well. And now we need to take this lime green tile and put on our first sticker. This sticker also has the Italian flag motif on it. And it does look, and I can tell from the sticker sheet that later on it's going to continue onto another piece. So I'm going to line it up with the edge of the piece rather than trying to center it. And by that I mean the edges on the end. I still want it to be centered along the width of the piece. And straight. This is one stripe that needs to look straight. I think that's pretty good. Stick that on here. So that's what that stripe looks like. And this will go onto the car here. And we will build another one of those for the other side, it looks like. So this is called, yeah, we have, we're almost done with the series. I think I said we have 3 more 2-packs. By the way, all 3 of the remaining 2-packs are officially in the build queue. I placed the order for the last 2-packs last night. I'm trying to time everything against my schedules because I'm actually going away for a week next month and I want to finish the Speed Champions cars before I go away. So this side also gets the Italian flag stripe. I got that one all the way on the edge. Now I kind of want to adjust the other sticker. I'm not going to worry about it. The gaps, I didn't leave too much of a gap at the edge. Let's just keep going. So now we have some jumps that we're putting on the end of a big square plate. And that goes here in the middle of the car. Okay, and then we get this other big square plate with a bunch of other plates on it. And this comes on here like this. It's interesting how the frame of this car is developing. This goes back here like this. And then we need to do one more of those. All right. Okay. Please pardon the background noise. My brother's talking very loud in the other room. Okay. Based on the fact that side studs on the back, it looks like we finally reached the back end of the car. Okay, so it looks like that goes there. We need another one of those. And then okay, yeah, he's talking really loud. I'm sorry if you're hearing him. Let's keep going. Okay. There's some interesting stuff going on with this build, that's for sure. So we have a couple slopes here. I'm guessing these slopes are marking out the inside of the car area. And then we get these two long slopes. Okay. I can't tell what we're doing. Because so far, this doesn't look like anything like the shapes in the picture. But as we keep going, I guess we'll see how this develops into what the picture looks like. Okay. Oh, there's brackets too. Yeah, there's a lot of brackets going on here. Yeah, sorry if I'm a little distracted. That's fairly normal for me, so we'll carry on. And look, some more of the surface color is gonna start appearing now. And this fills in that gap there. And we get a tile. And we do the same 3 pieces on the other side. Like this. You can start to see some more of the main body color is starting to fill in now. And here is where we add the other sticker to finish that stripe. First the side where I left that gap by accident. Not perfect, but pretty good. And we, there was also some brackets I was supposed to put on here, it looks like. Yeah. We come around to this page now. Same thing, the 2 brackets, and then I have to put that other sticker on. This is the side where I didn't leave the gap at the edge of the sticker. it's not perfectly lined up. It's not terrible though. I think I did pretty well with that one. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so we have this curved slope in between the brackets. Okay, so that's actually the seating area there. Get the steering wheel there, I think. Yeah, and then we get a tile filling in next to it. Actually, no. The steering wheel goes up here. And then we get some more side bracketing. And okay, so yeah, the structure of the car is starting to be a little recognizable now. So it looks like we have another console dash thing going on here. 33 sticker. So there's the sticker for the console dash, or lots of gauges and dials on there. And I'll just go down the middle of the car like this. Did I miss a step? Yes, I did. Is that a 3 or a 2? It says 3. Oh yeah, because we attached one to that one. All right, we're good. Okay, now these instructions make sense again. Okay. Okay, and then these two bricks come in to fill in some structure here. It looks like we're starting the front assembly now. Interesting. So that goes there. So this assembly looks like it's some front detailing. And that goes onto the front of the car like this. And that's what we just put on. And then these just go on the sides like this, fill in some shaping. And then I think that's the halfway point of this car. So yeah, it doesn't really look like a car yet, but it's time for bag 4. Bag 4 is where we take this block of parts and make it actually look like a car. Okay, wow, these are much bigger tires than I'm used to with Speed Champions. As usual, we're taking all the tires and wheels and setting them aside so that they don't roll around on us. We're also going to set aside the canopies, the windscreen, and get it out of the way. There's the other wheel. Oh, well, you know, custom wheel covers for this set as well. Let's go ahead and pull them out of the way as well with the rest of our wheel supplies. Yeah, this bag 4 contains a ton of lime green. So it's now believable that this car will actually be that color after the limited amount of the color that was in the bag 3. All right, let's go ahead and start getting this together. So it's 1x1 bracket and then plate tile twice. Okay, this goes there. And then I need to find those pieces again for the other side. There's that piece. I still need to find that bracket though. There it is. So this one will go right here. And the beginnings of tiling for the sides. And then some wheel arches go on. And then some more bracketing. Okay. So it looks like here is where we add the axles for the bottom. I mean, for the back of the car. Or is this? Yeah, the back. Like that. Oh, wow. And these axles are not on the same level as the axles on the front. They're not even. Not by a long shot. Be interesting to see how this develops. Well, I don't understand why the axles are out of alignment right now, but I guess I'll understand once we actually get to putting the wheels on. Why they're like that. Actually, that bit we put on the bottom just now, it's holding the car at a very slight angle. And at this angle, the axles look a little more even. Maybe the car is meant to be at a slight angle. Yeah. From the pictures, maybe. I can't really tell yet. I guess we'll find out soon enough. There's a tile here. And hold on, let me see how things are going to line up. So there's a tile here that needs a sticker. And I hope I put the sticker the right way. Because it's very tiny print, the sticker. I'm not even going to show the sticker because my camera won't be able to focus on it anyway. So, well, that's what it looks like in the middle of the piece. You can see it's so tiny the camera can't focus on it. Let's go ahead and keep working on the assembly. Alright, sorry about the awkward silence. I'm a little in concentration mode right now. But yeah, it looks like the shape of the car is finally starting to really come together and be recognizable now. But where is this black plate? That's alright. We'll take this one because it's the same piece. So yeah, I'll be hitting my 300th stream milestone sometime in August. We're going to complete Speed Champions slightly before that stream. No, that's not lined up properly. Let's see. There's supposed to be a little bit of a strip exposed, so this is where we want to line that up. So that's what that section looks like attached to the back. Okay. 35 sticker. That's an interesting sticker. That's an interesting place to put a tiny sticker, is what I meant to say. Very tiny Lamborghini logo on the end of that piece. And this attaches on like this. Okay, and that now creates a problem because the other sticker is now not straight compared with that sticker. The other sticker is also virtually inaccessible. So let's just see if I can carefully take this section a little bit apart so I can straighten out the other sticker. Let's just see. Actually, that sticker's straighter than that sticker. This Lamborghini sticker is the crooked one. I'm just going to leave it. This is the back end of the car, so it's not even going to be noticeable in the garage. Plus, I just scratched at least one of those stickers just trying to think about it. So let's just put all that back together.
So what if it's slightly crooked?
All right. Let's just keep it going. So we've also got little wedges going on back here now. Okay. And then we got a brick and tile combo to fill in the gap above the wheel arch. Okay. So now we're gonna keep filling in tiling and shaping here. Based on this parts pile, it looks like at this point we're mainly doing shaping and detailing. There should be one more of those brackets. There it is. And that was a Butterfingers moment. Where'd it go? I see where it went. Let's see if I can get to it. I got it. Okay, let's get it on the model. And now we're doing some stickering. Okay, so these stickers are the 34 and the 41. So those are the two stickers we just put on. I think I lined them up pretty well. They're not perfect. And I'll come around to this side and do the same thing. So yeah. Let's try the sticker again. Because I had centered, but then it wasn't lining up with the other sticker. Okay, that's good enough. Not perfect, but not bad. Okay. All right. Oh, there's more going on here too. Okay, the little panels. And then we have these window extension panels here, it looks like. Okay, and now we're having assembly going on here. Okay, I think I see which way the sticker is pointing. So here's that sticker we just put on. It's a tiny Lamborghini logo and then a black triangle shape. that goes on right here, I think. Do one for the other side. Okay, where's that little bracket? There it is. It was under the other piece. That's why I couldn't find it. Now I gotta put another sticker on. This is the same as the sticker I just showed you with the Lamborghini logo and the black triangle. So I'm not gonna show the sticker again. That goes in there. Okay. And it looks like we're doing some more tiling now. Okay, so that's what that side looks like with the tiles added. And we're going to do the same assortment of tiling on this side. And there's that side. And now we're going to come in here. And it looks like we're going to add the front wheel arches. And then we have a slope with tile that needs to go on. Like this. And now we're going to start shaping up the front of the car. Or should I say continue shaping up the front of the car. Pieces just scattered all over the place. Hold on. Bear with me. so this is the wheel arch that fell off. Hopefully I got all the pieces that fell. These plates are filling in some gaps in the structure. That's what that's doing there. Now we have also a couple wedge pieces that need to be added in. Are those headlight plates, maybe? Here's the other one. And then we have some of these slope grills. Okay, we do this, we do this, and then that. This section goes up here, and then we have some more of the plates. There's not a lot of pieces left. So let's start with these tiles. Then we get these slopes in here. And then some wedges here. And slopes. There should be one more of those little lime green slope pieces. I'm not seeing any lime green on my floor. But it has to have been one of the pieces that's scattered, because it's not in my parts pile. I'm gonna get up and see if I can find this missing piece real quick. This is one piece where if it's missing, that's a problem. Because this is one piece that will be noticeable. I'm gonna try a flashlight on my to see if that makes it appear against my carpet. Let's see. Any lime green on the floor or surrounding area? Okay, it didn't fall into the chair towel. It's a very distinctive color, so I would know if it fell back there. Where could it have gone? I can I have an idea where it might have slipped to, because I remember how the whole thing went down and scattered. But yeah, this is a piece where it's bad if it's missing. If it doesn't turn up soon, I'm just gonna maybe repurpose one of the other slopes from the back temporarily. No, there's no slopes in the back. That's not an option. Found it. It had ended up not going onto the floor, but instead bounced onto the back end of my computer box. I never would have guessed that. Anyway, let's get situated so we can finish our build. We're just past the 3-hour mark. We're coming up on the end of the Urus, which is our second car. And then we still have the Bag 5 side build. Okay, so now we found that piece, we can pop it on. We did the wedges. Yes, we did those. All right, we're ready to proceed. And this page is going to start with an assembly. We have this curved slope with a sticker on it. And this sticker is a tiny Lamborghini logo. So we want to make sure it's centered and straight. Oh yeah, and then this tile's also going to get a sticker. So the car is almost together. Okay, here's that section we just put together with the two stickers on it. And this will clip on to the front of the car. And those and the whole thing fell apart on me as I was trying to clip it on. So let's pull those clips off. And where'd the other clip piece go? I dropped it. That's okay. I saw exactly where that one landed. So now, because that piece decided to fall apart on me while I was trying to attach it, we have to put the whole thing back together and try the attachment again. There we go. Now it's in position, and that's what it looks like attached to the front of the car. Okay. And now we're doing, now it looks like we're setting up the canopy. Okay, and this goes in here like this. So this is the top of the car we're building up. And now we take our canopy piece and we add the, it says Squadra Corse. I have no idea what that means, but this goes across the front top, the the top and of the canopy. Canopy stickers are so difficult to line up properly because they're printed at weird angles. Almost. We're getting closer to the correct placement here. That's not the correct placement. It's the straightest placement I've had so far, but it's not even close to centered. So let's bring it over a little bit and up. That's still not quite good enough, but very close that time. And if I just bent up and increased the sticker. This is a difficult sticker. When I have it centered, it's not straight. When I have it straight, it's not centered. I need it to be both in order to look good. This is one sticker that really does matter. And that's too far down from the top as well. Well, it's not perfect, but I've wasted way too much time on the sticker. So let's go ahead and put it on. So that's what that looks like. And this section will attach to here. And that's what the whole top of the car canopy section looks like. And this will just plug in on top of the car like this. And it didn't attach all the way. And then boom, the back of the car just popped up. All right, let's finish securing the canopy. Is that slope the reason why it wasn't going on? Maybe. So this is supposed to line up there like that. So this all lines up there. Okay, so that's where the canopy is supposed to go. And then put this section on the back scattered. So let's fix that up real fast. And then we will put the canopy back together. And we'll have a car that's ready for the wheels. Now with that all reassembled, let's come back here. That goes on like that. That lines up like that. and pressing it in. Fills that gap. This is a chunky car. Feels good in the hand. Big and blocky. Okay, so this is where we put the wheels together. So tire, and then wheel, and then the wheel cover. And that's what this wheel looks like. Light. I can't get the light to hit it like I was getting the other wheel before. Let me see. Let me see if I can't get this one to show. There we go. The light's hitting it a little bit. So this car has big wheels. One more wheel, and then this car will be done. There we go. The wheels are on. And yeah, with the wheels on, you can see that this car has a very slight lean forward. It's a little higher in the back than it is on the front. It's got some interesting, a little bit of a slight angle. It's not exactly parallel with the ground. That's kind of an interesting effect it's got. And bag 5 is a starting gate. All right. Let's take the car off the screen for a little bit. And let's go ahead and pull out bag 5. And we're not done with the sticker sheet. There's 2 stickers on this sheet that are going to be part of the starting gate. So let's go ahead and do our side build. We've been going just under 3.5 hours. There's not a lot to the starting gate. There's only about 10 pages of instructions. So let's go ahead and get this rolling. Okay. So we're going to start with this Technic brick. And then the long brick. Plate. And then we get a tile. And then another plate. I think this is going to be like the other starting gate was, in that the beginning of the assembly isn't very sturdy until the whole thing comes together, and then it becomes stable. So let's just proceed carefully. Yeah, I can feel this structure bending. Okay, and these two tiles get the last two stickers. Yeah, that's a plate, not a tile. That's crooked. We want these decorations to look straight. Okay, so that'll go there. And then we'll get the other sticker, last sticker for the set, onto this tile. Okay. So that's what it looks like with those two stickers. And of course the empty sticker sheet. And now we're going to do an assembly. Interesting. These studs are doing weird things that I wasn't expecting. Be interesting to see how this whole section turns out. So then we get this tile plate, two slopes. Okay, so this goes here. And this goes over this section like this. And then we get some tiles in here. Interesting. Oh, I see what the picture's doing. Okay. And then it gets these bits that go in the top here. So yeah, this part of the assembly is exactly the same as the other starting gate that we got with the Jaguar set last week. And it says we're supposed to build 2 of those. Okay, that's on. And now all that's left is to attach this big beam into the supports like this. And so now, if you have the lights in the red position, all you have to do is move you have to move the switch, and that turns the red lights into green lights for go time. That's a cool feature. And it's a lot more self-contained than the other starting gate. The other starting gate had a pin that you pulled, and then the lights drop down out of a big frame. This, I think, is a more elegant mechanism because it's all one piece. And there's no resetting. You just flip it back and forth. That's cool. So with that, that concludes our build. We did come in at exactly the 3.5 hour mark. So let's we'll make red lights to contrast against the green car. So let's pull these pieces out of the way, and I'll just put them behind the car, out of sight, for the final spread here. And I'm just going to take the minifigures behind me for a minute. I'll show them again in a moment. So one last look at our Huracan, close up, side, front, back, and other side. That's a nice looking, very chunky car. And let's go ahead and here's the Huracan again. Side, front, back, other side. And this will go here. And we will go ahead and prep the drivers like I do. me. So I'm doing the driver of the Urus right now. So I'm attaching the wrench in the helmet, the way I do all my drivers. And now I will prepare the driver of the Huracan. One of the 2 packs that remains, in fact the last of the 2 packs I'll be doing, the drivers actually don't have helmets. They have sunglasses printed on their face instead of having helmets, which I thought was an interesting break from normal. Because the only other 3 Speed Champions Gen 2 cars where the drivers don't have helmets are the movie cars. And the 2 cars in that pack, the Mercedes 2 pack, are not movie cars. So there's the 2 drivers, prepped with their wrenches and ready to go. You can see more clearly now that they're next to each other. You can see their matching jackets. Okay. Let's put them there. And here. And of course, the light's changing again. We'll leave the lights red for the final spread because it contrasts, because we've already got a lot of green in our final spread with the green car. So let's let the lights stay red and let's find our exit raid. This was fun. Let's see, who are we raiding? Brett is still on. So let me make sure he's not about, let me make sure that he's not likely quitting before I raid. Because last time he stopped early. It looks like they're right smack dab in the middle of a game right now, so I don't think they're quitting anytime soon. Let me see if I can type this without messing up my spread. So we're rating Brett tonight. He, if you'll recall, he guest appeared on my stream along with Q Caller last night. But we're rating Brett the Breton for his normal Saturday night gaming stream. And I will see you soon with the next Speed Champions 2-pack. We're so close right now. We're so close to we're so close to having it done. So I'll see you guys soon and have a good night. All right. Good night. Good night.
Back to them.
All right, so back here.
There we go. Yeah, you've got a lot better aim on this.
Where you got LD?
There you go. Watch, there's a guy right next to you.
Yep, I see him.
Quick. Very good.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. You auto aim
There you go.
weird again. That is the downside to auto aim. It does like to do it at once. So it won't always necessarily hit the target you're looking at. Which means it helps you find targets you're not seeing.